that shit, man. Fuck that. Go ahead, Chief.
No, I was just kind of piggyback on everybody, but I think we went to the presumption like A's wife is gone, like his kids ain't never gonna go to school until they get to college. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna have some educational experiences to be able to develop them social cues. It's just the adult or the toddler to what is it? Toddler to adolescent. But when they get to school, they go to elementary school. You know what I'm saying? But these first couple of years, they get those foundational principles. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the essence of it all. As parents, all we can do is fill our kids' toolbox with all the tools that we think they may need to enter society and hope that they use them at the right moments.
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I'm sorry. I think Hamp was saying a lot of powerful stuff too. Like, it's not that, as parents, we know what we're doing, but there has to be some level of accountability for, the structure that your kids are getting very early. Because you got to think of it like they come into the world as a blank canvas. So they're not affected by anything that's going on. They're not, like Mary, some of your fears with society. They're not affected by any of that. I think the disadvantage, though, for us is that, like, I think Camp was also saying this, you're forced to go into the workforce. So you can't really raise them and be there for them during those formative years the right way. And I think that it's very important to instill the fear of God in your children. Not in a way, as you were saying, Mary, where they don't want to share with you or be open with you, but to the point where they revere you. Because I think when you get that established very young, there's just certain things that even with the influence of peers, they're just not going to really gravitate towards because they know you better not fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, I think that there's something powerful to that. But I do think that especially in America, we are definitely at a disadvantage. So I think a lot of us are doing our best, but it doesn't show all the time because your best is coming from a halfway point as it is.
I think so cute.
Yeah.
Question, and this could be for everybody too. At what point do y'all think you should cut the umbilical cord?
What do you mean, like as far as
like being like a full-time parent to your children?
I don't think it ever ends once they enter the world.
Absolutely, and I agree with you. That's all I wanted to hear.
Shit like that.
I want to get to that.
Which is so bugged out because as us as full-fledged adults, we still got to look at our parents like, but it's understandable because we are their child. They still see us as, the kids that we have now. And it's so bugged out because I'd be looking at my mom like, this is my house. Like, you don't pay no bills in here. But
let me say this real quick, too.
My final thought on this one.
Society and the government definitely holds a position, too. So to answer the question literally, yes. But to an extent, I think the society and the government also has some impact on that. And it's because there's certain things you can't do with your children to a certain extent. Like when they learn certain shit, you know what I mean? Like, oh, you can't discipline me in this way, or you can't do this, or you can't talk to me in that way. I have feelings, I have emotions, all this bullshit that they get fed to them. You know what I mean? So I think that that's something to be considered as well, is like making sure that they understand they have to listen to what's going on in their household, and what's coming out of their household should be the best thing for them.
Word. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. There's one comment in the chat saying kids don't think we're cool. Is that true, Chief?
Kids don't think we're cool?
Like when you probably know better than us.
Parents mean?
No, like at the school, are you cool to the kids?
I think so. I mean, I think I'm an asshole. Like they look at me like the asshole, but they know I'm the cool one in the building. Like I'm the cooler one in the building, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's possible. All right.
I'm an offie.
You think you were offie?
Absolutely. But I like it like that though.
My kids don't like
I
me.
like it like that.
Like their dad. They got a cool dad, but they don't like me.
Kids don't like their parents. They like everybody else.
Dads tend to be cooler for sure. It makes sense though.
Because dad act like them.
Yeah. You eat candy. This nigga just had 3 lollipops. She supposed to be going to sleep.
You ain't going to sleep. 3 lollipops.
All right. Yeah, man. She knows. I think she had that sugar rush.
Damn, Wyatt.